So, as you see here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and also right here. As you can see, I am a huge Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. It is one of my, it's one of my favorite movies of all. It's one of the best movies ever made, and it is a movie that I contend is it's just a great film. I love what Disney's done ever since they owned the property. I love the books they've put out. I love some of the new canon ideas, the TV shows. Especially a big fan of of Star Wars Rebels. Speaking of that, so the season 3 trailer came out in celebration this past weekend, and Star Wars and Rebels dropped a huge bomb by showing us a I believe it's 3, maybe 4 minutes, I'm not sure, 3 to 4 minute trailer for Star Wars Rebels Season 3. And in that trailer, we got to see one of the best characters in the Star Wars Legends canon, the old canon before Disney bought the property. We got to see the character Grand Admiral Thrawn. And if you don't know who Grand Admiral Thrawn is, I'll explain. So in the Star Wars Legends, when George Lucas owned the rights to Star Wars, this was after Return of the Jedi. So there were 3 Star Wars books that came out after Return of the Jedi, and they were called the Thrawn trilogy. And it started with a book called Heir to the Empire, which was basically Thrawn is this guy who basically takes over for the Empire after Palpatine and Darth Vader are destroyed. They're killed. They're dead, and so Thrawn, this blue-skinned, red-eyed guy, he comes and tries to cause more trouble and takes over as pretty much taking over the Empire and tries to... But he isn't like the Emperor or Darth Vader. Thrawn is more of a character who studies the art, the philosophy, and the world, and he studies his opponents. He doesn't like do the Darth Vader force chokes or the Emperor's lightning thing or the lightsaber duels. He's more of the I'm studying you and I'm going to tear you apart piece by piece. And that is what they did in Rebels. Rebels Season 3, I'm looking forward to. I cannot wait till this fall. Star Wars Rebels Season 3, I love the first 2 seasons of Rebels. Rebels Season 1, like, there was a movie that came out on Disney XD for the introduction to Star Wars Rebels, and I was like, I don't care. And then I got into it, I started watching it, and I am hooked. I actually watched it, and I watched all of Season 2. Season 2, for me, the finale of Season 2, great. Will not spoil it if you have not seen it, but the way it ended was epic and just blew my mind. It changed everything that I wanted, that I knew from Star Wars Star Wars lore. So the fact that they're bringing in some of the old characters. Okay, sorry for that little jump cut thing, but camera's acting weird. Anyway, so as I was saying, I like it that Disney's taking some inspirations from the old canon universe. Because I loved the old canon. It was great. I love the characters from the old canon. All they need to do, bring back Mara Jade, and I'll be happy. Anyway, if you don't know who Mara Jade is, that's another discussion for another time. Anyway, so I'm glad that they're bringing Grand Admiral Thrawn back, because Grand Admiral Thrawn is a good Star Wars villain and deserves to be in this new canon universe. And he also pretty much needs to be introduced, because in Rebels, it's a perfect time. Ezra is if you saw the trailer, Ezra is thinking about joining the dark side, but then he's also thinking about he's more thinking about saving his friends, which could lead to him going to the dark side. And I think Thrawn is that he can be that push. Him, and then, well, minor spoiler for season 2. Minor spoiler. Put me on mute if you don't want to know. But Darth Maul, in season 2, Darth Maul is in season 2 of Rebels. And if you haven't watched Clone Wars, in Clone Wars, they explain very deeply why Darth Maul is still alive. Anyway, Darth Maul lives in Rebels, and he is, and you don't really see it that much, but he's trying to turn Ezra. He's trying to turn Ezra to the dark side. He's not, he's not trying to keep him good. He's trying to turn him like a total 180. So, in conclusion, I really do love the fact that Star Wars Rebels is not just becoming great with bringing in new characters. I like the fact that they're bringing characters from the former canon universe, because the old canon universe has some great ideas that I really do want them to put inside this new universe. Whether that be the Star Killer from The Force Unleashed, or whether that be a character from whether that be bringing Boba Fett back to life, or whether that be killing Chewbacca. I hope they don't kill Chewbacca, but if they do, stuff like that. So, yes, I love the fact that Grand Admiral Thrawn will be in Star Wars Rebels. Now, here's the question for you guys: what do you think of Grand Admiral Thrawn being in Star Wars Rebels? And have you seen Star Wars Rebels? If not, if you have, what do you think about it? Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. And also, guys, if you haven't already, please check out my Ghostbusters review. Yeah. Oh, and it's not the old Ghostbusters, it's the new one. I just reviewed the new one. I didn't have time to review the old one, but anyway. So, please go check that out. Please go and watch it, give it some views. And, of course, share this YouTube channel, guys. It would really help me out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys like this video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe. And I think you should subscribe to my channel because Zeke A said so. Talk to you guys later. Peace out.